Happy Monday. Hey, Gaza. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Rich and Judy. What's up, Cool Gamer? Hope you guys have had a good day. What's up, Wayne?
Not much.
Did you guys have any luck, Rich? Maybe you need some honey tea, Wayne.
I got allergies. It's getting better.
Well, yeah, so do I, but sometimes honey tea does help the throat.
It's all right. I'll be all right. It does happen because I'm a singer. I don't supposed to be drinking dairy products, and I have a singer voice, and every time it does, it just clogs it up. So,
Well, that stinks. Sorry you guys haven't caught anything.
yeah, I made a page up on that place in Twitch. They got some screen printers over there, but not many, maybe about 3 of them.
Yeah. I mean, I got Rumble too, but I haven't done lives on anything.
I'll put one of my videos up I put on YouTube. I'll take the voice out and put it up on there for the hell of it.
Well, hey, that's something, Rich. So you didn't fully get skunked. Whether, that's big, that's big or that's big.
That's small.
Hey, as long as you catch something, it don't even matter if it's a frog. As long as you caught something. Granted, yeah, I don't, you can't really, you ain't gonna get much out of a 3-inch anything.
The only thing I couldn't figure out when I went on the other day is I couldn't figure out how to go live, right? So I visited someone's channel and she says, if you have what do you call it? You kind of, I can't remember what the name of that is. What is the name of that? Not StreamYard, it's another one. OBS. So if you use that to go on Twitch, I said, I have StreamYard. Well, that's good too, she said.
Barry, get over here.
And I went up there, did a live stream for one time. And I just talked to another guy. He was making his own stickers. I met one over there that's making his own stickers, and it's kind of interesting. And
Come on, get up here.
that dog is so funny.
You're up there.
Dog is so funny.
You watch where you're standing on my shirt. Hey, Stuart. Just because I have my shoulder strapped down don't mean I want my freaking boobs come flying out either.
Hi, Stuart. How you doing, man? Good evening to you. A good day to you over there, whatever. I don't know what time is it. I had one up on YouTube. I took it down, the name I used over there. So, and it was easy. I put a picture of a T-shirt I did, and it went right across the banner. So, make it easier.
So earlier, were you talking about the guy that was trying to come up on your panel the other night?
Yeah.
That was just giving me like a whole deja vu feeling, and I was waiting for the porn to pop up.
I took it down pretty quickly and I removed the stream. So he couldn't actually, he's so sick, that guy. He's a crack over the head.
I mean, if that's what, going on your stream, typically that should be in a private stream if you're going to be provocative like that. You invite whoever you want to into a private stream if you're going to be like a certain way or doing a certain thing. You don't freaking. Yes, you got to love the pop-up videos. Because, those are just so exciting.
The rat, huh? But I ain't putting my link in the chat no more. If they want the link, they can ask for it. Otherwise, I'm putting in the stream no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Rich. Only streams. Behind the scene, private StreamYard. I don't know. I think that would be super awkward, especially with friends. But anyway. So they didn't limit my morning live until it was already done. I went back in, well, because it did get on controversial topic and, whatever. But I'm still going to freaking request a review on.
I think you should get rid of that. I think it's a waste of time.
Pretty much, Rich.
Oh my God.
I mean, I've been in some racy private streams before, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a new computer, Rich. if I start doing those kind of streams. Well, he put in there, I'll show you mine if you show. And then it's like gonna need a big graphics card. Well, now, Rich, Jamie said, it could be like we're on our way. We'll have to swim across, though. Yeah, but I don't think I could hold my breath that long from the. I mean, I used to be able to swim the whole length of our swim pool at school and halfway back with one breath. But that's. We'll go steal a dolphin. Go steal a dolphin. They probably got boats all over the freaking place. Rich. He's like, should we just make this stream private now? No, we're good, Rich. Jamie said, dirty, dirty boy. Judy says she has a couple flotation devices for you and me. Yeah, buddy. We're always looking out for us. Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's all Judy. Oh, so I ordered a couple things from Temu. So let's see what they're like when they get here. Hey, that's my line. I plead the fifth on grounds that might incriminate me. I could not believe all the freaking stuff we had in that freaking room. We have a huge pile that needs to go to the dump out here. And what do we fill? 6 totes? 6 totes. And the one was big enough I could have fit in it. That's how long it was. And like I said, and now we have a huge pile that needs to go to the dump. But the town's starting to piss me off. Now, when I moved over here to Mom's in 2018, the permit to go to the dump was only $10. And you could go unlimited times and bring whatever. Now, if you had furniture, you had to get permission to do that, or you'd have to take them to the landfill. Well, now the dang permit's up to $30. I mean, it's $30 for the whole year, but that's still not the point. It's getting ridiculous. I think I need a microphone. There's a cat in the bag. No, the cat's out of the bag now. The cat's out of the bag. What are you looking at, Wayne?
I'm just trying to look at something about this other printer I have. Trying to find a sticker size of this paper here. 8.5 by 11. It's like 8 by 5.
Yeah, I gotta find It's in my folders, but I want to find this one. It pops up. I want to find that one and get stickers made with that. Or we can still stick with this one.
8 by 10. Huh. 8 by 11. I saw. That's weird. It could be. Could be lean skin, I think. No. This is what I'm talking about, just sticker sheet, magnets, and it's 8 by 11, well, 8.5 by 11. The only thing the printer holds 8 by 10 by 11. Yeah. Hey, Tasha. He's in here. You try second troublemaker.
What's up, Dave? My favorite troublemaker in the whole world. I know, I went over to his live earlier and asked him where he's been. Get out the bed. Oh.
Let me see.
Now, is that the magnet paper or just the regular sticker paper?
This is very heavy magnet paper.
Hey Tasha, how you doing?
Well, hello, troublemaker.
I told you I'd stop by over there.
Well, I ain't seen you in frickin' a year, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's how long it feels.
Yeah, oh my God.
But I know you go to karaoke channels and go up on panels and stuff.
No, but I was just talking to some girls I just met on their live streams. They went, like gave me just join my channel. So I had to go over and visit them. I had 4 or 5 to go and visit. Oh, I've done that all right. Later on. Sonny. Tasha, what have you been up to?
Just working.
Just working like you always do, huh?
Yep, Tuesday through Friday. 4 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. unless, you run low on freight, then I volunteer to come home early.
Yeah, that Labor Day, they gave off everybody. Crowd in the stores like you're hungry. Up to the store today, right? I went to this Aldi store. I was down there, right? It looked like people in there, a lot of people in there, right? Not crowding the whole store, but I want the beets I usually buy, right? I got in there and got myself grabbed till I'm almost all gone. If I didn't get there later on, I'll be all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that exercise when I get my new exercise thing, they do it on a chair.
Yeah.
It really works you out and get rid of all this. just walking I'm making right now over my body. I don't feel like someone spared me and ruffled or something like that.
Well, I could find a cheap weight bench with weights on like Marketplace or something, then I'd put it in the garage and work out in the wintertime because you're gonna stay warm anyways.
Yeah. Go back on the power 90, but that's not going to happen. Too many joints after you on that. That's hard. I ain't going to do that. That one ain't that hard. As long as all the exercise are easy. For my arthritis in my knees, so it'll be better for me. Get me back in shape. Then if I drop all my weight, my legs, my knees will feel that much better than drop all this weight on. I cracked up when I first saw it. I started laughing. All the exercise. Started laughing, right? And I said, "Oh, that's easy stuff. I think I'll grab that exercise because I got my knees hurt me sometimes. But that'll be easier for me. I saw all the exercise out there. Even Tony Hawk.
With work, I'm surprised I haven't dropped the other 35 pounds I need to lose yet because of how bad I freaking sweat every night.
Really?
It's like within an hour, I'm soaked in sweat.
Something. What kind of job is that? At a hot place where you work?
Bear?
The one you work at, the place you work at.
Oh, I work at a Walmart distribution center. We do apparel, so you do like clothing, underwear, socks, shirts, coats, baby clothes.
That's an easy job for you, huh?
Backpack.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, but I used to work at Macy's when they were around, and I used to fold all the clothes, tell people how to tie their tie. Lady come up to me and said, "Oh, could you help me show my son how to tie a tie?" I went and tied it real good, and oh, you know how to do it. I have to wear them sometimes, and I showed him how to do it, and we figured out how to do it. So her husband don't want to teach him. Could you teach him? So I taught him, and that was it. And I taught him, and that was it. He learned at least.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the security position, but it isn't a stupid part, which I'm going to make sure I go in early tomorrow so I can see if I can talk to Rita before I clock in, because I don't know what time she leaves. But it's an interview position.
Yeah.
And you can put in an exception.
Yeah.
So I put it in as one for family.
Yeah.
And the shift is like 6 p.m. to 5 a.m. So I can still be able to, see Jamie and stuff because she works 2 p.m. to typically 11.
Yeah.
Or 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. But her shift is to 12:30, but typically they don't have enough work to go that long.
Oh.
So I'll still be able to see her and then get home and go to bed and but it's pissing me off because they're using the whole, oh, well, you haven't been there for 6 months. What difference does it make? You'd hire somebody off the street.
Let me tell you something about when I got to Franklin Sports, right? And I wanted to work someplace. They let me work there. Even I was only there for a couple of weeks and gave me a job. So it's not really, they shouldn't be able to give you a job. These are excuses, huh? Only excuses everybody else.
About it is you can be in the office, right? And do that stuff where you're watching the security cameras and all that stuff. all over the whole DC inside and outside. But then you also get to go out to the guard shack
Yeah.
and trucks in and out.
Yeah.
Well, see, I know that process from being a truck driver delivering to Walmart.
Yeah.
I don't know like I was watching them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I know some of this, just not like your actual screens and whatnot.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said, as far as the paperwork and checking trailers and that stuff, I know all that stuff. Because, I would get screamed at every time I went to the Johnstown, DC and did not have a padlock on my frickin' trailer.
Yeah, what happened?
Jack would have a absolute fit. And it was, most of the time, it wasn't like anything big I hauled in there. It'd be like frickin' water from Niagara Bottling Company. You know, so like when Walmart drivers come in, Walmart has their own locks. So they have master key for them.
Yeah.
So, you know, you go out, you open the trailer, make sure it's empty, shut the door, and then hang their lock back on the clip of the trailer. But the whole thing is like when you get trucks, like a line of trucks coming in
Yeah.
to deliver, and then you have a line of trucks trying to come out, you know, you're in Ford. So he's like, you know, it can get crazy out here. I said, I know all this out here. There's not what I need to scan or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I said, but as far as being in line to get out or coming in,
Yeah.
I know all that stuff. Know about the paperwork.
Give me that job. Should give me the
Know
job.
about appointment times.
They should give me the job. You know about that stuff.
Yeah, well, the hardest part is inside.
Yeah.
Because, like, the phone, okay, is like this big.
Really?
Yeah, because it has like all these buttons over here to reach like certain people, and then it's got like the numbers, but then there's like other paperwork that you have to do,
Yeah.
and then you have to know how to sound an alarm, like if we have a tornado warning or if we have fire.
Yeah.
You have to know how to, you know, do those alarms. So like the office part is the hardest part because there's more to remember in there than out at the guard shack.
So where are you working now? Just you right where the open the clothes and stuff. That's it. They should give you the thing out in the dark and let you do that, right?
Well, they alternate. So you're just because part of your job in the office too is you walk the whole DC. You check all the main water lines for if there's a fire.
So that's what
Make
you do.
they're all done.
So that's what you do. You walk around while looking
Well, that's part of the security job.
okay.
And then you go around and you check all the fire exits and make sure that the doors are shut.
Yep.
And because I have already gone on the walkthrough for the job, you know, inside and outside.
Yeah.
So, but people like to steal.
Yeah, I know.
So he said, never go the same way. He said, always pick a different route, you know, to check everywhere. He said, because if you go the same way all the time, people are going to figure out your pattern and be able to pocket stuff.
Yeah,
Steal like crayons, pens, like most of back to school supplies that are in those big things. But then we also do handle ammunition.
right.
So you have to walk through that part too and check everything. Because people, if you go that way, like the same time, they're going to know, okay, well, she's going to start at 7 and going to be over here by 7:45. So I have that amount of time, you know.
I see, I see, I see. You talk, we gotta take a different route all the time, right?
Well, some DCs have metal detectors,
Yeah,
but ours doesn't. And to me, that's not a good thing. Because you never know, somebody gonna go crazy and come in with something. How are you gonna know?
yeah,
You
true.
can't. But see, a lot of the products are coming in with like alarm tags, like on the package, it'll be like a silver sticker or whatever. But these people aren't dumb. They're just going to open the package, dump the underwear or whatever it may be, wherever.
Did you hear about that guy who tried to go in one of the Walmart stores lately? He had a gun and some guy knocked him out, one black guy, big guy, knocked him right out on the floor before they had a chance to pull the rifle out to shoot anybody. But then he punched him and knocked him right out, took his rifle. You know what he does? Hey, he's a bouncer he was a bouncer in a bar. Said on Channel 4, he's a bouncer in the bar. Just knocked the guy right out for a chance to pull the rifle out, punched him. He was on the floor and the cops came and took him out of there. And they interviewed him on TV. He goes, what bouncer in the country? He said how big that guy is. He punched him once and the guy, and they showed it on the film, punched him in the jaw. The guy was out. He went like this. They hang down on the floor like, oh, you ever see the Ultimate Fighter fights? Ultimate Fighters? When they punch you, when they get wobbly and they fall out, that guy didn't walk.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of bouncers. I was carried out by 2 of them at a club. And I didn't even do anything.
I remember one time when I was a kid, I was messing around. A buddy punched me right here. I went down. Oh, I fell down. So I shook it off. I got back up and hit him on top of the head with a 2x4. Knocked him down. Knocked him out. After getting doing that, and I staggered all the way home. My jaw was hurting me. That's the first time I had an attitude on my tip on my shoulder. He knocked me out. I got no more. I thought I was a tough guy, right? And then I got my ass knocked out. I go, oh, tough guy anymore. I said, then I got him back by whacking him on top of the head with a 2x4. He was on the ground. I took off.
When I lived in North Carolina and I'd go to the strip club, these bouncers were monsters.
I know.
Big guys. And they were all dressed in suit and tie. Remind me of like freaking mafia.
Yeah.
And it was funny because, you know, this group of guys came in, and I mean, there's women dancers, not men.
Yeah.
Well, they had the bouncers come over and freaking talk to me because I was stealing all the girls.
I know, you told me this one. You told me this one.
I thought it was like the most hilarious thing I ever heard in my entire life.
I know, you told me about that. That's what you told me about. Got all the girls who paid them all money and
I would do it on purpose. If these guys came in,
every all the guys were getting pissed off. Hey, you're doing it, and all the guys were getting pissed off.
Yeah. because I'd go there at least twice a month,
Yeah.
sometimes more than that.
Yeah.
And if I seen this group of guys coming, I'd start stealing all the girls, buying every single thing they had.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
the VIP room, and these guys would get like super peeved off. And I just thought it was freaking hilarious.
Just get it on purpose, get them pissed off. I know one girl used to get me mad. One girl used to get me mad. She know how to push my buttons. I go yell at her. Hey, I would yell at her. She'd laugh at me and she'd walk away. Oh, you're talking about what's going on. Got me mad. Right? So she did, go home, you little baby.
I did have a favorite stripper, and I'm telling you, she looked exactly like Zima, Warrior Princess. She could have passed for freaking twins.
All right.
Her spitting image. I miss those days. Up here, I'd have to go to New York City or somewhere down that way to even go to one. Because here you have like juice bars because they don't know about drinking.
They took all the strip bars around the area where I live. They took them all away. They kicked them out of Brockton.
Well, I think they did it a lot because people would get so rowdy when they were drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
So like, there was, I don't know if it's still there or not, but there was one in Albany,
Well,
but it was
gone.
just a juice bar.
Wayne told me the one in Brockton, they got rid of it. Wayne told me. You heard about Jimmy Buffett dying?
Yeah, I heard that he did. I seen it on Facebook.
He had skin cancer for 4 years and finally killed him. That was the fight, so that's how he died. He had bad skin cancer, right? And he had, he said his wife said he had 4 years he's fighting and finally gained the goat. He couldn't, I guess he thought he had got rid of it. I guess it came back. But they said he died.
Every so often, my Graham's got to go in and have some taken off. And it comes back skin cancer. And she just had her thyroid and this gland taken out. That was cancer.
Wow.
And they haven't even set her up for the freaking. I told my mom and Dom, start with it's a certain type of salt, like salt radiation, basically, which is less traumatizing to your body.
Yeah.
I said, if that doesn't work, then yeah, she could try, the radiation. But they haven't even freaking set the damn thing up, and it's been, I want to say, going on 2 months since she's had it taken out.
Hey, this stupid doctor.
I'd be on the phone to them people like every freaking day and be like, what is the holdup when my mother needs to have this treatment done?
I would have to, too. I would have to. I had that problem. We call her up all the time and ask her about it. Crazy world. Doctors don't care what they used to. They lost the money, all the people.
Well, my Graham has like top of the line insurance. It's not like dealing, with certain other insurances that, it takes like 2 years to get paid from the freaking people. Did you try them funny things? Did you try them funny things? Yeah, it's always nice to sleep by the water, Rich.
I've slept in a tent before.
Like this picture that's behind us all, I'm gonna drop us down. So, but this picture right here is Mason Lake, one of my favorite places to go. This was in 2020
Oh yeah.
when my son and I went camping.
Oh yeah.
But you catch, there's big bass in there. And like I said, the deepest part of that lake is literally only 8.5 feet deep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good fish.
Look how yellow perch out of there like this.
When I watch some films, I watch some good films, go to the outside boys, right? They go fishing all the time, they catch bass like this. The one his son had one like this out of the water. He put it on his shoulder, he's holding it up. The guy's pretty good, you know. He does builds his own cabins out of wood and stuff, right? He stays, and then he knocks them down after he has to leave. He knocks them down, makes sure it's all cleaned up. The guy's pretty good. I watch him every Saturday. You can't comment on his videos. So he shuts them off, and he just give him thumbs up. That's all you have to do is subscribe. Nice guy. I watched the film on him. I watched the film on him one day. I was putting up my room. He went for 2 hours on that film I watched. It was interesting. He was going all kinds of different different places. He was going. He went to California. He went everywhere. He went all around the place. Going and going and going. I never thought it was going to last that long. I said, it's been a long time. Wait, what you up to, man? So big.
You're looking at software or something.
I was always looking at something. We're always busy.
I'd like to hike into Beaver Lake, where Jamie and I went to, and just spend the night. I don't even care if we bring a tent.
Did you sleep all night?
Just bring a sleeping bag and a freaking pillow and
I sleep outside, huh? I was laughing at Luke, this guy who does his own camping. I was laughing at him, right? He's saying he had a top up there, right? And he made it out of a tent, put two sides on it. The wind was blowing it. You know, through his tent, man, you know, through his top up. He had it tight with some lines, and you know, pull it up in the air. I saw a lady lose a tent right on TV, right on the. She was in a camping site. She was sleeping in the tent. Check it out. We're up in the air. Was going. She woke up.
when we hiked it said 2.1 miles. But let me tell you, that was the longest 2.1 miles of my life.
Really?
Now, I can go out here and walk 2 miles. It feels like it takes 10 minutes.
And when you go to the other place, it takes a long time.
Well, you're walking on this skinny path that's about like this big, this wide.
Yeah.
The mosquitoes were trying to carry us away. I mean, it'd have been nice if they'd carried us back to the lake. They were horrid. And of course, we didn't bring no bug spray.
Oh,
no, not even anything to drink. which I was fine going in.
Yeah.
But then, like, halfway out, I'm like, I'm freaking dying of thirst. And I'm not trying to be gross, but I was literally ready to wring the sweat out of my shirt and drink it because that's how thirsty I was.
You didn't have any water with you, nothing?
We didn't even bring fuel.
Huh?
We just walked in
Oh, okay.
because because I typically don't hike. Alan, you're too sweet. And I'm like, why don't we just hike in and not bring anything? It didn't dawn on me about bringing a drink. And I told Jamie we need to get a couple life straws, you know?
Yeah.
So that way you never have to worry about it.
Yeah.
But drink it right out the lake.
Caught up one day with one lady.
The lake was freaking gorgeous.
I was like, gotcha. I was over 7-Eleven one day. So hung out in the car that was buying the kids a Slurpee thing with the straws and another big cup.
Mm.
You can drink this will keep you cool. Now leave me alone. I'm complaining. What you need? Here's a big Slurpee cup. You eat a drink and they'll keep you cool. They do keep you cool. They're good to drink on a hot day. But a lot of sugar in there too. Because you know there's a lot of sugar, and my kids would run around to get rid of run around the whole place, drive me up the way out. The sugar will make them run around. Right, Tasha? Make them run around the sugar.
Even though the mosquitoes were so bad.
Yeah. What you have a lot of mosquitoes?
When I was a kid, I had an old military mummy bag.
Yeah.
When we went camping, that's what I'd sleep in. So I zip it all the way up, and only so my nose and my eyes were sticking out of the sleeping bag. Like I'd have it almost fully zipped up over my head.
Oh, your hair was sticking up, huh?
And so when our buddy James that we work with came over a couple weekends ago, he has a mummy bag. They're freaking comfortable. I want to go to the Army surplus store and get one of the military ones.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Padding and the military ones is better than like the ones you can buy like Walmart.
Yeah.
Padding in the mummy bags, and they're heavier. But that thing, we'd go camping like late September. Never got cold in that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to get a couple of those.
Yeah.
And being I'm able to like walk further now.
Yeah.
I would like to go on, you know. I don't think I'd push it over like 2.5 miles, possibly 3 one way.
Yeah.
Because there's some other lakes you can hike into. But you're talking like freaking 8 miles.
Oh, that's a lot.
Because if we'd have walked in there that far,
Ain't friggin'
we'd
that.
and the worst part too, Dave, is I didn't even bring like my cigarettes and my lighter.
Yeah.
So I'm like, are we really that dumb? We don't bring a drink. We don't have a lighter.
What the hell's wrong with you, babe?
I mean, it could have made a bow drill out of shoelace, but
Don't bring a drink with you, man. Hey, keep yourself dignified, man. You can't be going out there going, I don't want to steal it. I'm not walking.
But I told her, we need to have like like if we're gonna go on a hike, okay, have the telescopic fish poles that fold down to they're like this big,
Yeah,
and have a hiking pack. The reels come with it, and then all you gotta do is put the reel on, string up the pole,
Yeah.
rig it up, whatever you're gonna use on it, and go fishing. But I told her if we go on and we hike somewhere and we're gonna stay, I said we're not bringing like any fresh food because up there is bear country.
I know that's what you have to worry about. I know.
So I told her it'd be like bringing in like the pork and beans with like the hot dogs cut up in it, or like spam,
Yep.
canned stuff. I'd still put it up. I'd still tie it up away from camp.
You have to put it up there, put it up there.
No smell like if you're bringing back a cooler.
Hey, Tasha, you heard about that lady? The brother and the sister, right, were going on camping, and the brother went to the other side with his girlfriend, and his sister said, "Oh, I'm camping here." The bear came by and grabbed her right out of her tent and killed her. Grabbed her right out of the damn tent. And the brother found out about she was dead. She killed. He should have told her to come to him. If you want to go by, there's no way you're going down there. Bear might get you a skull. But he said, okay. She thought she knew what she was doing. Went to nowhere to the bear infested place. She slept with a tent. Why would you do that? And she
When
grabbed
we
her.
were up north, when we cook and stuff, everything is cleaned up.
Yeah.
If we open canned goods, it's rinsed out or, let it sit in the fire and let the stuff come out of the can
She was
and then throw it in the bag.
Tasha,
It all gets packed in the truck.
yeah, but she was going to bed still with it. I grabbed her. I looked at her. That was scary. I saw that. And guess who they had as a lady? Guess who they had the lady? I saw her face. One of them, the FBI, that lady was a cop, the FBI with that guy with the beard. You ever watch the FBI series? She was the girl that grabbed out of the tent with her. I said, that's before we had a lady to look like her. She was the one that grabbed out of the tent.
How are you doing, John?
That happens, right, Tasha? That happens. You don't know where you can go camping and get to it.
Okay. You get people that want to go camping
Yeah,
that have never camped a day in their life.
Yeah.
Never even camped when they were growing up as kids.
yeah.
They think, you're just going to hook up a camper and go wherever and do whatever.
Well, you
Don't
can't-
think of consequences.
You can't do that.
You don't keep your campsite clean. Them black bears are coming.
Well, she had everything cleaned up. No, she did. She hung the food up and everything, right? Then she went to bed, and it came by and grabbed her. Right out of the tent. And they found the body down the road, laying dead. He grabbed her and took her out, and I guess she killed her. Then he left the body right inside the road and walked away. I said, that's shitty, man. I went out camping. No way, man.
I was probably like 5 or 6. My biological dad was alive, and we had a truck camper. The ones that are on the back of your pickup truck.
Yeah.
So my grandparents came with us. Well, my dad and grandpa were out fishing like all day and caught like a bunch of walleye and this and that.
Yeah.
And it was early bear season. So
Yeah.
you're talking like towards the end, I think towards the middle or end of this month is early bear.
Yeah.
Well, the way our truck camper step come down,
Yeah.
we'd always throw the fish in the cooler and push the step down on it.
Yeah.
So 99% of the time nothing would bother
Yeah.
because it's like squished on the lid.
Yeah. So that.
The black bears. I woke up, I heard something scratching at the campers. And I had sat up in the bed and looked out the frickin' window, and here's this bear. I jumped over across onto my grandparents. My grandpa, wake up, wake up. There's a bear. They took all the fish out of the frickin' cooler, ran away with all of them. Well, the next night, my grandpa and my dad sat up waiting for these bears to come back. Of course they didn't. Because normally they're always in the dumpster. So you always had to watch when you went to the dumpster, whether it's day or night, because where the dumpsters are,
Yeah.
bathroom and shower house is like right that way.
Yeah.
And there'd be, 2, 3, 4 of them in the dumpster.
Yeah.
So you always have to watch when you were going over there.
They're dangerous. It's massive. They get a hold of you, you're gone.
That's what I'm saying. People go to Yellowstone National Park.
Yeah.
And I'm talking people that have never camped a day in their frickin' life.
Yeah.
And common sense is lacking. Anytime I go camping anywhere, the food gets locked up, everything gets picked up and locked in the truck.
Yeah.
All the dishes get washed, all the dishwater gets taken and dumped away from camp. So there is no smell in camp.
I smell something. Come charging.
I don't want, no, I've gone around enough bears to where I could have kicked it, literally. So I don't play with that because all it's gonna take is a mom with a cupboard too.
Yeah.
That's all she wrote for you.
Yeah.
But I was saying people go to freaking Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's where that guy got killed by wow, big ass bear killed him. Yeah, right in that spot, right in that place. That we were talking on TV the other day. Guy got attacked by a grizzly bear right now. That what you just saw, Yellowstone Park. Killed instantly. He couldn't do
I'm
nothing.
saying
He had
you
his
don't.
rifle. Hey, he had his rifle with him. So his right driver, he got him before he draw the rifle.
I mean, granted, none of us are perfect, but there's wild animals everywhere. No matter if it's a bear, a bobcat,
or a coyote or a wolf.
it doesn't matter. But then, I like horror movies,
Yeah.
So I think of like Friday the 13th,
I laugh at it.
where Jason grabs that chick in the sleeping bag and just starts slamming her against the tree.
I like when he stepped through it.
Can you imagine how bad that would suck if you were in a mummy bag and the freaking zipper got stuck?
I don't like that thing. I like that. What part did I like? Oh yeah, me and my brother Gary go watching Friday the 13th. We're laughing through the whole thing. You know, cracking up. We're eating chips and everything and eating the sun and watching. We're laughing. I was choked on myself.
Oh, they're funny.
Huh? You come up and sitting there, hit the lady in the head with an axe and killed her. She fell down. We were laughing about it. We're laughing through the whole movie, me and my brother Gary. Through the whole movie. We knew it was all fake. We weren't scared of that. And another kid, the other guy was saying, look at what? What are you talking about, man? That's scary. I said, go home and get out of here. We're laughing.
I told you the one time I delivered on Friday the 13th
Yeah.
on Elm Street.
Did you?
Elm Street was Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Did you see that? Did you see that movie? Freddy Krueger takes on the other guy there. What's his name?
Oh, Jason.
Yeah, did you see that? I saw that movie.
Yep, Freddy versus Jason. Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen them all.
I seen him. I started laughing how they'll fight on each other.
I think the coolest one they ever did with Friday the 13th is Jason in Space.
I never seen that one.
Where they find him in this some sort of tank or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, you know, he goes on his killing spree, you know, and they had shot him, and he went flying through the door and landed on the nanobot table.
Yeah.
The nanobots went to frickin' restoring him. So he was like metal.
Was he?
Yeah. But I mean, that was like the coolest thing I think they did with Jason.
Yeah.
Hey, John Cole, how you doing?
Well, I don't know what the part I like in the movie. I don't know which one it was. The guy come up with the chain and took him in the water. What was that? Up with the chain on, gets up with a boat and gets the chain and grabs him under the water. Took Jason under the water. Right, 13 and run over.
Nice.
Which one is that?
Well, there's one movie. I think it's called The Hills Have Eyes or something like that.
I don't know which one it was, but then
Like deformed people, cannibals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when Jamie and I are walking on this path,
Yeah.
that's the movie that popped in my head.
Yeah.
And and then one of my favorite movies is Backcountry.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's with a bear that devours the girl's fiance right in front of her.
Wow.
And you know, she's got to find her way out.
Yeah. All by itself.
Oh, he couldn't. Well, he got 8. The bear. They're in the tent, right?
Yeah.
First night, you know, she was hearing something, and her boyfriend's like, "Oh, it's just raccoons, right?" So they hiked and stayed another night. Well, the bear was rubbing up against the tent where she was laying, and she was like slapping it. And you know, the bears stole all their food, knocked down like the whole freaking tree.
Yeah.
So they had made it to where he was gonna, well, he thought he made it to the spot where he was going to propose to her, but he hadn't been up there since he was, you know, like 20.
Yeah.
And he just kept telling her, "Oh, I know this like the back of my hand, blah, blah, blah." And he didn't even stay on the marked trail. He went off the trail.
Oh, that's a bad thing to do.
Trying to remember by memory. So they come to the rocks, and he thinks it's the falls. And he looks over, and all you see is trees.
Yeah.
She got so freaking peeved off. So then they're sleeping,
Yeah.
and they heard the bear. So he slowly unzips the tent and peeks out the little crack and sees this big old bear. And he's, quietly zips the tent back up. And he's trying to find his hatchet. Well, guess what? It was outside.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So you go outside and get it, and you got killed.
Very true, Alan.
If I'd a bear would have had the other lip.
So, anyways, he keeps peeking out to see what the heck this bear's doing.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the bear comes, swats the tent, cuts her arm, blood just running, and he takes a big old chunk right out of the top of the guy's leg.
Wow.
And she's spraying it with the bear spray. Well, all that did was piss the bear off even more. So then he comes back and he drags him out. Probably like 50 yards or so from the tent, and just ripping him to shreds right in front of her. And I mean, she's bleeding, like it's running out of her freaking arm. But she made it out. But then she made it to where the falls were. And instead of going up this way and jumping off the cliff and went, trying to land in the water, she tries going down the rocks and falls and freaking breaks her ankle.
Oh, the girl?
Yeah. There's a bear with her. How's it going, Rich?
Doing all right. I'm doing okay. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I got the big rod out there, a 12-footer, a 14-footer. So you're probably only gonna be able to see so far out on it, but that's all right. We got the tent set up here.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can see the first three eyes.
Yeah, I'll show you the whole rod. I'll show it. It goes way up there. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be tough. I need better lighting than this. You'll definitely see something though if it does anything. You're gonna see that rod bounce like crazy.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's a good movie. It's on
Judy, you got a
Tubi
fish?
for free.
Judy's got a fish. Judy's got a fish though.
Well, that's awesome.
Okay. Sound like it drives one on. I'm gonna need this light. Oh yeah, that sounds good. What are you talking about? It sounds like a good fish. Oh, they like the marshmallow. They eat the marshmallow too. See, she's using marshmallows.
And a worm.
And a worm. Oh, the little mud pouch.
Aw. That's dinner right there.
He's a decent size worm.
Oh.
Oh, do you want the pincers?
No. I don't need those girly pinchers. Ow. I'm joking. Right. There you go.
Okay, let go.
Hi,
Let
Wayne.
go, my babe.
Hello, Wayne. How you doing? Looking kind of cute there.
Yeah, yeah, but I should be catching bigger fish than that, man. Yeah.
Goofy fish with big eyes on it.
Yeah, I brought the tent so that way. Beauty. Have like an air mattress with some pizza. This is what
Well,
I'm
hey,
doing.
it's salmon, but hey, at least it's bigger than 3 inches. Hi, Judy.
Yeah.
Alan says CFM rocks, watch out for the bears.
No bears here. Not a bear bigger than this bear, I'll tell you. This coyotes, actually. Coyotes are more. Sorry if it was making noise. I'm trying to get this tripod set up in a way. And,
They got eyes out there.
oh, choo choo.
Doesn't look like a dive out there. Huh?
Yeah.
Looking at him. Yeah.
The bugs look like they're freaking swarming there.
Yes. Alright, how do I do it? I put it over the tripod and my light sits on. Tripod. There we go.
Alan.
Oh, fish.
Have you guys got any rain for the salmon to come up, Rich?
No, not yet, but it looks like this week we're gonna have a few good pop-up storms that are like guaranteed some rain. So, but the salmon have been jumping around in here. So it's just some of them have went into the creeks. They're probably traveling at nighttime. That's why me and Judy decided to try the night. But we need the rain, man. One good rainstorm and it's it. They'll be on fire. It'll be nonstop.
Yeah, we're under a heat advisory for tomorrow. But then we're supposed to get a couple days of rain this week too.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
They're supposed to have thunderstorms.
Yep. That'll be fishing days right there. Those will be on fire. Hopefully Judy will catch a 35-pounder this year.
Now, how many meals can you get out of a salmon that big?
Oh man, 35-pounder. I mean, you know, if you think about an average fillet at a restaurant, it wouldn't even weigh more than a pound or two, you know? So 35 pounds, you should be able to get probably at least, I would say at least 5 or 6, 7, if not 8 good fish meals. Just depends on how much you like fish. Fish is like a delicacy thing, you know, like a treat, because I like it to be cooked a certain way or like certain types of fish. So I'll eat like enough of it, but I don't eat a lot, just because our waters aren't very good for eating fish on a regular diet per se. But I wouldn't keep a 35-pounder. That puppy would be going back in the water. I'd probably measure it, take pictures of it, and register it, and then see what the salmon derby's at. Because if you catch a salmon each week until September 31st, as I think it is, yeah, or something like that, the end of the month, there's a salmon derby that you can win prizes at, and at each weekend it relapses over. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are all big fish of the day. So whoever catches the biggest salmon, there's a whole bunch of things. Big money though.
That's super good.
Yeah.
Well, don't you guys not keep like one salmon?
No, I can keep 5 or 4. I can keep 4. Judy can keep 2 if I wanted to.
Yeah, one of these days I'd like to go up north and fish for
Yeah.
salmon.
There's people that come from Quebec and Ottawa paying big money to come down here and fish this part of the lake because of the salmon. They don't get
Well,
the
we
salmon
can-
up there, right?
I can't think of the freaking name, but we can fish this side where it goes into Lake Ontario.
Yep.
There's like a river.
Michigan or something, or
No.
is it Michigan? Michigan.
Oh, Salmon River it is. That's what it's called, the Salmon River.
Oh.
But it's a good haul from here. Now they claim, I've never heard of anybody catching one, but the closest lake to us is Sacandaga Lake. Now they claim there's catfish in there. I have never heard of anybody that I know ever catching a catfish out of it.
Okay.
Everything else but. I mean, I don't know like which end of the lake, you would even go, because I mean there's spots in that lake that's pretty deep.
Hey, wait. We used to catch catfish when we were younger. We used to let them all out. Catfish. Back then. I think we used to catch the catfish and stuff. I feel bad.
Now I catch bullhead, but bullhead I'm picky with. If you catch them out of warm water,
Yeah.
typically you don't want to eat them because the meat's like smush.
Oh,
They
really?
have worms.
Oh, really? That sawfish has worms. Cook it right turns to worm. Sawfish.
Yeah, I gotta try to remember to email DEC too, because where we go, this is a strange part. Where we go trout fishing over the Basswood Pond,
Yeah.
the trout don't have worms. Like
Yeah.
you can peel back the skin and the meat is just as beautiful as can be.
Yeah.
But we call, I'll keep like bigger sunfish and stuff, and I skin them. Started skinning the frickin' sunfish, and here's all these frickin' worms right under the skin. Little frickin' white, weird looking worms. But they're not in the trout. I have a whole bag of trout in the freezer that we caught out of there.
I don't have any worms. No, the sawfish. Sawfish does. You cook it wrong, like one of the Red Sox players, his wife cooked it wrong. He went to a seizure, or I don't know what it was. He was all right. He didn't have no epilepsy. He just had the seizure because he cooked the fish wrong. He gave a reaction from it,
I catch like big bass, then I'll fillet them out.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they're just legal and they're like, skinny bass,
Yeah.
then I'll just skin them, bread them, and deep fry them. But if they're big big bass, you know,
Yeah.
thick, then I'll fillet them out.
Yeah.
But every time we catch, you know, okay sized sunfish out of there, they have worms.
Oh, wow.
So I want to email DEC and be like, hey, I don't know what's going on over there. The trout don't have the worms, but the sunfish do.
Really?
And I mean, there's bass in there too, but I don't think I've caught any that were legal size to keep out of there
Uh-huh.
because bass have to be 12 inches.
But the small ones, you gotta let them go, huh? Right. That's what I was going about the outside, right? Yeah, the smaller bass, the smaller, let them go. Small.
Yeah. Well, the lake that I showed in the background,
Yeah.
we caught some nice bass out of there. Now that water, it stays pretty cold, so I've ate bullhead out of there, bullfrogs out of there,
Yeah.
bass, yellow perch, trout.
Must be a good place to fish.
That's typically all that's in there. But
Must
I've
be a good-
never had a problem with that water. But years ago, if you even walked out there and just stuck your foot in it, your foot would be covered in leeches in less than a freaking minute. And I'm talking big
What,
leeches.
they clean it out or something?
Yeah, they ended up killing it off and taking everything out. And I don't think this stuff could bother the loons because there's 2 or 3 sets of loons that live on that lake. So whatever they did got rid of the leeches. Now bass love leeches, but as many leeches as in that freaking water and as big as they are, if you wanted to go like cool off, you better do it quick. Like in and out.
Yeah. Get them leeches on you in trouble.
My dad, he always wanted leeches, right? To go bass fishing. Well, he wouldn't take them out, right? He tried to be reaching under at a pair of needle nose or whatever, trying to grab, you know, and the leeches are slippery, right?
Yeah.
And he couldn't get it out, so, and they come in like the milk carton. So I opened up the thing and I stuck my hand in there, and a bunch of them, you know, latched on to my skin, and I said, "Okay, which one do you want?" And they're just dangling there, and Dad's like grossed out by it, and I just popped them off.
Yeah.
And
Stay on that rod.
You kind of scared of something, scared of the leeches, you want to take it off.
yeah, he was, like I said, he was trying to reach in there with these long needle nose pliers, trying to grab a leech out of it.
That's
Well, they're
crazy.
slippery like a freaking eel.
I handed him
It's gonna
before.
be too hard with your pliers.
I handed him before. I had someone remember that fucking threw it out the water, caught a fish. Kept on catching them on fishes there. What do you call them? Catching them fish. Catfish, they kept catching catfish all the time.
Yeah, bass love leeches.
But you can only eat them so many, and they got too many. I ain't gonna be able to handle them all.
They can't see that rod. That's so crazy.
But yeah, that lake was super full of leeches. Friends of ours used to go out there and go swimming at nighttime, and I'm like, yeah, no. I'll collect some water out of in a bucket and get cleaned up that way, but I sure in the hell was not going in that lake with them leeches the way they were.
That's where real thing.
Like, mix it up.
Elliot says hi, Rich and Judy.
Hello.
Hi.
I'll be not going to speak. Stand over so many bugs. Yeah. You want to smoke, brother?
Oh, you got it freaking wrong. That's how I read it is compared to the other one.
I'm going to try to fix this here for a sec, because I don't understand why I can't see this. Got bugs in my ears. Give me one sec here. Camera. See, it looks alright from there, but you can't see the rod. Sucks. You end up seeing that doohickey. Yeah. That kind of works.
No, night fishing is definitely fun. As long as the mosquitoes don't carry you away.
Yeah. Judy.
Hey, Elliot.
It's the lighting, eh? Like, I mean, for us just to fish, it's fine, but to see anything, it's pretty tricky. And I used to use the bike and other lights, and throughout it, I'm gonna have to get some better lights again.
I says, can I have the thingamajigger that likes the ferret? Yeah. The thingamajigger bigger? He was the right, but I know it's supposed
The
to.
thingamajigger? Which thingamajigger?
That's her lighter.
Hey, Higgy, thingamajigger. Hey, Bob.
Really, baby.
Don't you be stealing my freaking bed either, boy.
Yeah, it kind of works. You can see something anyways.
Oh, see when you get a fish. Well, at least we got accomplished what we needed to do this weekend. So, and of course, the only nice day we're gonna have to go if we decide to go fishing will be Monday.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I just want some rain. Like, it costs too much for us. That's why we stayed out here, is just because the cab company closes at 10. It's
Mm-hmm.
at 10 p.m. So, most of the good fishing right now, we're in a dry heat right now. It's like 30. It's nighttime right now, and it feels like 32 or something like that right now. So, even with an air conditioner blasting in the trailer, you still feel like a cooled down sardine, like there's just bacon in it. So I was like, no way, Judy, like, let's just get a tent and go down to the lake and catch whatever breeze is coming and just pitch a tent, make it worth it. So,
Oh, wow. So it's like 90 degrees there right now. Fahrenheit.
oh yeah, it's super. And it'll be like this until that rain comes. So I was like, no, we'll go out. It was good. I found a spot. Judy could get some shade and just lay down, and
Yeah.
So we'll get a couple hours of sleep tonight. Get up early and try it again. Probably go home before it gets too hot, or just sleep down here because it's just gonna get stupid hot in the trailer. There's no way getting around it.
Oh, go AC in there.
I have a floor AC, like a mobile on wheels, one that you put the duck out the window.
Yeah,
I used to
portable
have,
one like mine.
yeah, I used to have a the trailer when I first bought it, was fully functioning. The aircon actually worked. So did the heat. But my landlord, when moving the trailer, fucked it up right away. He backed it into a ditch twice, cracked the floor and stuff, and and then I had lighting issues with electrical issues after that. It was just stupid. He twisted the frame. But I couldn't really do anything because it was going. He was the guy who was putting the trailer on his lot, right? So I didn't pay for the tow or nothing like that. He just came and grabbed it and brought it to his house. But in doing so, he backed it in a ditch twice, really badly. It was funny. The truck wouldn't pull it out of there, but he just kept putting it in reverse and ride it right through because it's like a sewer drain ditch,
Yep.
for the runoff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a 39-footer fifth wheel, right? So he had her all the way past, like halfway in with the trailer and everything. So he tried all he could, everything he could to pull the thing forward with the truck to get it out of there. And he couldn't. He had to do it in reverse and just keep driving it through the ditch. So by the time we actually got it back on the road, third attempt, we finally got it out and on the road and to its destination. But in doing so, it cracked the floor, done a lot of damage to the trailer.
Yeah, I would say so.
Oh yeah, yeah. But such is life.
Yeah, the one. I don't even know how he ended up doing it, but the one night my mom's boy was like backing onto the lawn and ended up backing right into the freaking ditch. So I had to get my truck and hook it to his truck, you know, and yank him out.
Yeah. Where'd you get another head?
I still got to bar yet to fix my freaking four-wheeler before.
Do you have your worm on the bottom hook or the top hook?
Both. Both.
Oh, both?
You just got a thing for those kitties.
I think the kitties have a thing for things.
Yeah, maybe.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Speaking of kitty cat. Meow. Meow.
I'll tell you, I thought that was pretty damn funny. I got you busting up. Me and Judy were sitting there just busting up a gut when you first started the stream.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was going to get you in tears there for a second. Funny shit. There's some guys there. I think they're going to be going fishing. Yeah. Oh. Come on, salmon. Oh, I was going to bring the guitar down today, but it's funny. I'm glad I didn't because dang guy come picked us up in this small ass hatchback car, the cab. And I mean, like I had to put the rods and everything on the passenger seat and lay the seat down just to get everything in.
Yeah, with the old style.
Yeah. Holy, that was crazy. Man, the StreamYard's glitching. That was wild. I seen Wayne for a second sitting there on your screen, Tasha. He was like blipping on my end. And then I seen Wayne in your window. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Wayne's moving, man. He's like teleporting.
My avatar was on, so I just see me. My avatar was over my picture.
I know. That's what's the weirdest part. Is it literally for a split second showed you on Tasha's screen.
Oh, really?
Box, yeah, for a second, for a little.
Wayne's magical. He's Wonder Wayne.
Yeah, Wonder Wayne, magical Wonder Wayne.
It's gonna be freaking weird. It's not even fun.
Oh, you had to touch it, didn't you, Rich? You had to touch it. You had to touch it.
Almost wonder if we should let that marshmallow start.
That'd be all right.
We'll harden them and then
Put them back again.
I won't put them out because it'll take a longer time
Oh,
for them
it's crazy.
to once they harden, right? Oh,
Yep, hot chocolate marshmallows.
Excuse you, Marky Cat.
Oh, man.
the water will take water.
I have all kinds of people dealing with me in business, I'm telling you.
Well, if you need a good neck wash, there you go, Wayne.
I have I deal with all kinds of people in public. They're all stupid, especially around my city. Tell people not to bring their own shirts to me. And this lady, this one, try to skip me for a $5 print on a shirt. I said, I don't. It's no more on the $5 shirt. Where you coming from? Bring your own shirt, and the shirts that you bring, you can't print on. You get iron on, but they can't print on. And She said, well, why can't you run? I said, you know something? I can't help you. Have a good day. That was the end of it.
Wait. Wayne's like, the hell with it.
Hey, you deal with all kinds of people. They try to bring their own shirts to me, and they can't. You don't know what the hell kind of shirts you can screen print on. That's stupid.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
try to
there's
skip
certain shirts, especially embroidery shirts, they're difficult, man.
And they try to skip for a $5 shirt. No one prints anything for $5 anymore. Stupid. They even told them not to bring your own shirts anymore. Do they listen? No. No, read the Google map or nothing. They just show up. Yeah, it's plain. It wasn't that was it wasn't 100% polyester cotton. It was a kind of shirt that I can't explain. It has a funny looking shirt. I used to wear them when I was going to elementary school. And you can't print on them. It was weird. It was made out of a burlap kind of material. And
Yes, connect.
you can put an iron on them, but that's it.
Yes. Strange. That was weird.
What's that?
I wasn't connected to the.
Gotta type snow, Elliot, not weather.
Oh yeah, what do I press? Snow? Snow
Well,
what?
to get to weather, you have to type the word snow and then your location. Because for some reason, the weather part in my Nightbot does not work.
Did that work? No. I think I typed it somewhere else.
You typed it in private chat, Rich. That's right. I think so.
Hold on. Snow. Boom. It'll say no snow for the next 2 months. There's no snow for your forecast for the next 24 hours. Let's see if that worked. Oh, I might have to put the full Ontario. (73 Fahrenheit, 23 degrees Celsius.
About 88% humidity.
But the humidity is 88%. That's not bad. That'll be a nice little sleep tonight, babe. You ready to go to bed, dude?
What's that?
23. That's plus
Yeah, see, it
humidity.
is cool.
I guess. I don't know. I don't find it cool at all. Or I don't find it cool at all. It's hot.
Is there a breeze or no?
Oh, you're busy, busy. Oh, where's all the fish, man? There was one to jump to.
Maybe they're taking a nap.
They know I'm here, so they all ran.
Well, hey, maybe they'll be biting first thing in the morning
Yeah, maybe.
before it gets too ungodly or whatever.
Yeah. Maybe. What time is it now? Russ. It is. Oh, it's only 11 o'clock. Oh. Yep. You eat your worm? That's a goby. That's something small just picking at your worm.
Jamie already went. Well, she went this morning and did laundry. I got my sauce and stuff going in the crock pot. And we went down for a little while. And then we cleared out the other bedroom. I was freaking dying in heat.
Yeah, has it been as medieval hot over there for you as it has been for us? It was like almost 40 today.
Mm. Right now we're 71 degrees and 87% humidity.
Far off us. What?
And like I said, it's supposed to be hot this whole week in the high 80s.
Oh, now it says 84 now.
Yeah, keep it down, train. We're trying to fish over here. Holy. What? You need rain to find worms, babe. Unless you find them under rocks and stuff. You're not gonna find them coming out dry hole. The water pushes them out of the ground, right?
Oh yeah, when I take the bear out, because we've been getting super heavy dew already here. And I was walking along and I got the light shining on the freaking ground. And all of a sudden, I'll just see the ground go, and all the worms go down.
Yeah.
And it startles you a little bit because you're not really. I mean, granted, yeah, you should expect them being there, but I never do. So when you see like a clump just go disappear, it startled me.
Judy loves picking worms.
No, I suck at it. Rich is really good at it, though. This
There's-
worm container's almost empty. I knew I should have hit
There's
the
more in the other one.
worm store.
No, there's another container, full container. Yeah, but what? What? For the Sammies? Be careful going down that hill. Be careful going down that hill. Well, maybe.
Hi, how are you? going another 10 minutes. Nice shot. Is Judy just using like regular marshmallows, Rich?
She's using a regular like you know, the small ones,
Yeah.
the mini marshmallows. Yeah, the white ones. We wanted the colored ones, but at nighttime it really doesn't matter. It's more of the sugar scent, I think. Oh,
Fisherman box.
but yeah, the marshmallows seem to work really well. But you tie them in spawn sacks like netting, or call it tulle. Judy calls it tulle. I have other means of what a tulle is, but
That's what the actual fabric is called.
well, in the stores it's called spawn netting
Yeah, at the fish store. But
or
if you go to the
mesh.
fabric store, it's called tulle.
I'm not too sure people know to go to the fabric store to get stuff like that.
I sew it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm getting a hit there. Topper. It's a little guy eating at the worm. That sucks. Can't see that rod. Oh, well. What? Put it in your tent if you want. Plus, you have your light on. Bugs like that. Oh, pretty slow, pretty slow.
You're still getting a bite?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I can see it just enough, but whatever it is, it's small. It ain't big enough to make me want to get off this chair yet.
You don't see an army.
Yeah, the no-see worm takers. Never see who it is, what fish it was. Crazy. Now, did you say you run in the stream in 10? Right? You said are in, I guess, 7 minutes now or something. You like to be on the hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I gotta take Bear out and I'm dying for a cigarette. And
Oh, the C word. She just said the C word. Pass me a smoke, puff. I won't smoke it on the stream, though.
oh, I don't care if you smoke. I just don't smoke in my house anymore because I was tired of our clean clothes always reeking like cigarettes.
Yeah.
I had quit smoking for almost a year. Then went back and then Jamie was smoking for a little bit and then she said to hell with it again. Hasn't smoked in over a year, I think. Again.
Good for her. I wish I could quit.
Yeah, I'm the same way, but when I think about it, it triggers my anxiety, and then I have like panic attacks.
Yeah.
And
Whoa, Dave's
sometimes
full
it's
of magic tricks.
um, So
Going
wait,
to-
are you showing up yesterday
What?
or today?
Today, early this morning. It was about a school logo, and it wasn't anything that you can't do. The school has to do it. And she was trying to rush it. The guy was on vacation, and I told her you can't print on that. You have to iron them on because they ain't the material you can screen print on.
Can't put that off, I know.
And she was consistent. She wanted it done. She wanted to only pay $5 a shirt. And I said, if you want it done, they ain't give you no $5 a shirt. So you might as well give that price up. Could you give it to real cheap? I said, nope.
$5 a shirt on a print? That's
Huh?
crazy. $5 for a print?
Yeah. Cheap.
That's crazy talk.
I know.
That's
what
fucking nuts.
that's what brought the people out. They're cheap. Trying to get out of it for nothing. You don't get it away if you didn't get it, did you?
Yeah.
I said, you don't want to do it, do you? I said, nope. Bye. See you later.
Yeah, it takes all this freaking time to make the stencil and then to do up the freaking screen.
I know.
That's not even counting doing the screen print.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cheap. Why?
Anyway, the old lady come over and only paid for the shirts and then paid for the print. Mama, check her out. Okay, we'll ask her. Got all the shirts.
There's
Nothing.
skippers around here. They think you can get things for nothing. They never get them for nothing.
Wayne takes care of that matter.
One lady could go to my house. She lived in my neighborhood. Comes up with a little girl and she says to me, oh, could you do these shirts? Because I'm your neighbor. I said, so you're my neighbor. So with all these people too. So what's that got to do with it? And she said, oh, forget it. I'm leaving. So have a good day. Just to stupid people.
Right over there.
They're cheap.
They're trying to be too high.
And they don't know the price. They don't know the price nowadays. They're way back in the 60s somewhere, lost in their own little world. They don't understand anything what it costs them. The cost today. They think everything's still low. Stupid people.
Oh, shit.
Getting
All right,
tired, right?
Tasha. Yeah, I'm getting pretty beat myself. Yeah. I'm going to let you do your thing here and I'll jump down. Thanks for having me up.
Always, Rich. We're
And you work tomorrow, right? You work tomorrow, so you don't do the morning show?
no, Tuesday through Friday. I might
Okay.
do one in a week. I'm not sure yet. If I do, it'll be up ahead of time.
All right. Okay.
Love you, Tasha.
See you later, Tasha. See you, Wayne, Dave. Have a great night.
You
See
too.
you on the next one.
Hope you catch
Hi,
them.
have a good night.
Cheap people are living Brockton. Cheap, cheap, cheap.
I know. You know, Wayne, you know that.
Oh my God, are they stupid? They don't know the prices today. They think everything is way back in the past. They're so. I'm not saying what they look like around. I'm not saying anything about people's nationalities or anything.
But they just
But
had,
certain people are dumb business owners. I'm not going to say which ones. Sorry. I'm not going to act like I'm out of line. I'm just going to say certain people don't know how to run businesses. They're lazy. They're stupid. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. I'm not going to say what I'm talking about, who they are, but they don't know what's where they don't know what's going on around them. They're stupid and lost in something. They're not smart people anyway. People are not smart when they think everything's still. They want things for cheap. They don't want to pay for it.
All right, I'm gonna shut her down, and I'll catch you guys
all right.
tomorrow. You're right,
Okay.
correct.
Yeah.
All right, good night.
Right. Oops.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. Much love. God bless. And we'll catch you on the next one. If I decide to do a morning live at some point, one of the days this week while I work, like I said, it'll be posted ahead of time, just so everybody knows. But much love and God bless.